prior to another run, he generally fires. So expecting that today, but albeit a little bit concerned about the firmness of the track with both horses. They're both come through Goulburn exceptionally well.
With Renner Rock going to the 7 furlong today from the good draw, where do you think he'll settle down?
He'll be up there. I would expect in the first three, I would imagine. It's still just borderlining a little bit sharp, a little bit short. He's not 100% comfortable at 14. I thought the run at Goulburn was good enough to be, being very competitive in today's race.
And our Blue Jeans probably better suited at the shorter trips, is that right?
Yeah, definitely. A little bit sharper. He likes a little bit of speed. And I think that the Swoopers are winning today, which is a good sight to see. Once again, both horses are getting a little bit on in age and they don't like it too firm. So we'll just have to see how they handle the conditions.
They're both very honest campaigners. If you had $10, so which one would you put it on?
Look, it's funny because I get it wrong all the time with these two horses. They've raced half their careers against each other, and I think Renner Rock's got a really good record here at Nowra. Albeit I do feel that at 1400, My Blue Jeans should have the wood on him.
Okay, best of luck.
Thank you.
So he made a decision, Danny, but he also made a case for the other one before he come back to the other one. Mick, your number's here, race number 5.
Yeah, look, I'm going to go with Renner Rock here. I think he'll handle that back up. I think going to 1,400 metres today looks ideal. Nick Hayward going on board's another added bonus. And I've seen throughout his career too, on these quick backups, Danny puts Nick Hayward on, knowing that it's probably the time when he's going to really respond. He won.
Does it worry you that it's the one getting out, $8.50 now, and the stablemates into the 5?
Not really. I don't worry too much about that. Look,
you like it.
Well, that's it. It's all opinions.
Can't do much more about it.
Opinions in this game, isn't it?
It's opinions.
He won over the mile in a benchmark 58 at Wagga back on the 23rd of April off a 2-day backup. So I expect him to come through that run at Goulburn on Friday and give this an almighty shake. For Tamoyne Shore, good track, good draw, 1,400 metres, looks perfect. One Blazing Sunrise, I know you're going to elaborate on this horse's chances. Gate number 1, I think's a good draw, provided that he gets out on terms with them and can stalk the speed, not get too far back. And 3 Snappy Jim's going to form some of the speed and be in it for a long way. So 7, 4, 1 and 3.
Yeah, Mick, look, I'm not I've never really bet each way, but I've certainly backed this each way Blazing Sunrise, only the 10 runners, and I thought it was terrific odds on the. You got $10 and $3 the place. I thought it was fair, 2-1 the place in the smallish field, only 10 runners. $9.50 now and $2.90. Make that $8.50 now. It just firmed into $8.50. I've gone 1.9711. I just think it can do no work. Smother back in behind them, whether it's leaders back or 3 back the paint. It's going to be in the right spot. 9. I'm like you, My Blue Jeans. 7 Renner Rock. I didn't think there was much between them. The value of those and 11. Sprightly Emily. Let's go down the board. 19711. I'll get mixed thoughts on the map in a minute. Blazing Sunrise, $10 into $8.50 now. Now we've got equal favourites, 3 and 4. So it's Nick Olive now holds the call, but the best back runner is number 4, Tamoyne Shore. I'll tell you the exact update from the bookies in a minute. Snappy Jim's out to $5. Tamoyne Shore, $7 into $5. Port Douglas out to 12. Number 6 Endangered Species out to 21. 7 Renner Rock, $8.50, $8.50. That's happened about 6 times. Heir Jordan's out to $12. My Blue Jeans has been 6 into $5.50. 10 Super Riff, $23. Sprightly Emily, $5.50. Best back runner, according to the boys in the tap office, clearly, according to them, is number 4, Tamoyne Shore. Keegan Latham looking for a race-to-race double at $5. One of the equal favourites, been well backed in front of number 11, Sprightly Emily, and number 9, My Blue Jeans. So they've been the best 3 back runners, according to the team. And then good money, a couple of big bets, the boys are telling me, for number 1, Blazing Sunrise. Mick now into $8.
Yeah, interesting race. As far as the map goes, I see Snappy Jim coming across from one of the outside draws and looking to take up the running. Port Douglas is the other one I think might settle down in the first 2 or 3. We know Sprightly Emily's got a bit of tactical speed, and then you've got Blazing Sunrise, who, if he can lob in the box seat position, he's going to be very hard to hold out. So an interesting race in prospect. We've had some really good betting races here today, and as we head up to Ben Hall for the call, we've now got equal favourites, numbers 3 and 4, Snappy Jim and also Tamoyne Shore, both from the Nick Olive camp.
The afternoon, punters having trouble sorting it out, so there's good value if you're wanting to have a bet here. So Super F goes forward, Port Douglas the last one. Interesting race, thanks to BOMADERRY Bowling Club. It's a country boosted 58 handicap. Set and ready to run. Red lights on. Race 5 out of Nowra. Stand by. Starter holding them. Gates open, they're off. Blazing Sunrise left field, the inside. Port Douglas, Redder Rock, and also Temboy Shore. Pushing through in the centre was Snappy Jim, followed by Endangered Species. My Blue Jeans getting back in the field on settling down. Super If and Heir Jordan last of all. They run the first 200 metres, and Port Douglas goes through on the inside, takes up the leader. Spritely Emily up to second spot, and Snappy Jim's caught out 3 wide. Then Temboy Shore. Endangered Species around Redder Rock, followed next by Blazing Sunrise. My Blue Jeans in the centre. Out deep on the track, coming down the side was Super If, and Heir Jordan whipped them in. No speed to report passing the 800, and the leader Snappy Jim from Endangered Species was caught wide. Presses up and sits outside the speed. Spritely Emily covers up Port Douglas the railer, followed by Super If out wide, Redder Rock, and then the inside Temboy Shore. Further back, My Blue Jeans, Blazing Sunrise, and Heir Jordan whipped them in down to the corner. It's Snappy Jim bombing at the 450, led by 2 lengths Port Douglas, out wider Endangered Species, followed by Spritely Emily, and Redder Rock starts to wind up out deeper. They're followed by Blazing Sunrise, Temboy Shore threading the needle with My Blue Jeans. Down to the 200 though. It's Snappy Jim the leader. Now Temboy Shore's coming through just behind them, out wider Spritely Emily, and My Blue Jeans getting a split in the centre. My Blue Jeans, Snappy Jim, and out wide Spritely Emily. Spritely Emily beat a photo, My Blue Jeans or Snappy Jim. Redder Rock was out deeper. They'll followed next in by Temboy Shore. Super If was next. Blazing Sunrise over nearer the inside. Endangered Species further back to Port Douglas. And it was back towards the tail of the field with Heir Jordan.
Right out wide, it'll get it. Number 11, Spritely Emily. Heavy Van der Hoevenhoven. He wins his second race. I thought the leader was going to keep on kicking Snappy Jim. Then the Denny Williams pair. The grey gets through the middle with Jay Ford on board My Blue Jeans, but Spritely Emily goes home that little bit too strong out wide. It'll win 11-9. I'd say 11-9-3-8. There you go. That's what I'll tell you. 11-9-3-8. I reckon the numbers will be. And Spritely Emily for Terry Robinson. It's in the frame, Mick. Good performance because they didn't go hard.
No, that's right. It looked like the leaders were getting a picnic down the back, which surprised me a little bit. They were getting a nice time of it up on top of the speed, and in the end, it was a pretty busy finish. There was about 5 or 6 of them across the track, and 11 Spritely Emily, who was kept safe throughout the betting, has got home over at 9 My Blue Jeans. Spritely Emily been racing consistently of late, and good to see to get the win on the board. You must be pretty proud of the horse.
Yeah, I am. I'm really happy. Like, my wife owns most of the horse, and really she was on the sack list last prep, but we brought her back hoping that, she does like a wet track. That's what you normally expect this time of the year, but we struck a good track, but she's in really good form this time in, so it's just nice to see her get a win, and really happy for the other connections in the horse. I'm glad they stuck with us.
It did appear like they weren't going all that fast in front, so that sort of adds further merit to the run.
Yeah, it does. I think it's a great ride. He's obviously a very good jockey, and it's good to have him on board, and great to get her back in the winner's seat. So,
congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yep, those numbers are now official. 11-9-3-8. A long head by a neck. 11-9-3-8. 11 Spritely Emily. 9 My Blue Jeans. 3 Snappy Jim. And number 8 Heir Jordan. 11-9-3-8. 11, the grey inside, the 3, the leader, then right out wide to number 8. And then the others are backing behind them. Blazing Sunrise and Rent a Rock. 660 and 240, number 11, Spritely Emily. $2.30 My Blue Jeans. $2.60 Snappy Jim, and Heir Jordan runs fourth. 11, 9, 3 and 8. 124.92 the last 600 in 35.42. 35.42. Heavy will come over and have a chat with Mickey Wallace here about his second winning ride of the afternoon. I might just have the exotic dividends here, Mick. I do. The Quinella, $15.60. The Exacta, $42.30. The Trifecta, $255. And the first 4 was $1,693.90. Heavy is coming over to have a chat with Mick for the second time. 11, 9, 3 and 8. He's got a double on the card, my son.
Yeah, well done on the double. This mare, she's been building up towards a win.
Yeah, no, lovely eyes. just kept fighting. Perfect run in the race. Pulled her out. She gave her a squeeze. She just picked it up really good. A windful of mirrors. She just kept fighting them off.
Connections have been looking for a wet track, but the firm track today didn't seem to worry at all.
Yeah, Jack running fast on speed. Gave me a good feel top of a straight, so I knew it was hard to beat, but yeah, she pulled it off.
Good day so far. I hope it continues.
Thank you.
If I get one more text message saying, is this bloke the Dutch swimmer? No, it's his full brother, Peter Van den Hoogenband's brother, Heavy Van der Hooven. $6.60, $2.40, $2.30, $2.60. 8 Heir Jordan runs the fourth, the first four there on your screen. A long head by a neck, 35.42, 124.92. And he rides all right now, John, that he's allowed to take outside rides heavy, and he's riding plenty of winners.